Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and right now I want to go over Igen Networks, ticker symbol IGEN. So this is a penny stock that I've mentioned a bunch in my channel, and I want to go over why I'm so bullish right now. So we're looking at their website right here, and what do they do? So essentially they create software services for the consumer, automotive, and asset management industries. The company works with wireless carriers and specialized Internet of Things hardware suppliers to create solutions for their customers to better manage and protect their automotive and commercial assets. And so what does that mean in layman's terms? Well, everybody wants to make sure their assets are safe. Just like your cars, you don't want your cars to get stolen. So what Igen does is they have technology that allows you to find out if your car has been stolen. So if that is the case that happens, then they have the technology that will help you find that car, and it'll easily be able to get tracked. The second thing that they do is that their technology actually gives information about how the driver is driving, and if he's doing things he shouldn't be doing, or if he's doing things that he should be doing. And so why is that so important? Let's say you're an insurance company and I'm coming to get a premium. If you as the insurance company say to me, hey, Dummy Boy, we will lower your insurance premium, but you have to let us use this piece of technology in the vehicle. That way we can see whether or not you are a good driver. And so if you're somebody who is sitting there, you are most likely going to take that chance on the technology because you're going to get a way better premium price on your insurance. So that is very beneficial to the consumer, and that is also very beneficial to the insurance industry and overall safety as a whole. And now the second thing, let's say you are a parent who is concerned about your child driving for the first time. You have this technology that gives you data about how they're driving, and so you can make a decision accordingly if whether or not you want to give them a car or whatever you want to do in that situation. But the information that you're getting about the person behind the vehicle is very valuable. And one thing to value about this technology is that there are a lot of big people out there that will pay for this kind of data. Any sort of data that can help figure out why humans drive the way that they do to better enhance safety in the future. So this is a very nice diagnostic technology that they have that will help us keep the world safer for driving. And so if we kind of look here on their website at their recent news, there's a lot of bullish things that are happening here. You can see right here, IGN qualifies for T-Mobile partner program, bringing first 1,000 vehicle activations. You could see IGN's Nimbo tracking signs new dealership groups in Southern California. IGN launches product line through T-Mobile. IGN signs agreement with T-Mobile's master agent Hyperion partners. So again, a lot of deals have been starting to come up. And look, this was just in October of 2020. And so all of these have come in the last 3-4 months. And so if we're looking at IGEN on a fundamental basis, you can see that we are starting to see progression into the right direction. And so that is something I like to see. And so now that we've got to this point, I want to go a little bit further here into their Form 7. And so you can find this on the Canadian Security Exchange website. You type in their Canadian ticker IGN, and then you can find a lot of this information. And so I'm not going to go over this entire form, but the one big thing that I want to mention here is this thing at number 12. So right here, they have a lawsuit filed against Skyforce for a breach of their distributor obligations, and a mandatory settlement date for this is February of 2021. And so the reason why this lawsuit is so significant right now is it could act as the potential catalyst to the stock price right now after getting so much bullish news with agreements, activations, overall partnerships. A settlement of a lawsuit that they potentially might have won here could add to another move up here in IGEN stock. And so because February is almost done, investors like myself, shareholders, are itching to figure out and find out what exactly happened here with this lawsuit. So that should come to fruition in our next Form 7 that should be coming out sometime this week. And so we should see a better sense of direction in terms of this lawsuit. And so now that we have gone a little bit over what this company does and what they have accomplished in the last little bit, as well as potential short-term catalysts that obviously has to bring us to the stock price. So right here, we're looking at Igen on the weekly time frame, and you can just see the way that stock has traded. So since about 2012, you can see we were trading in this wedge pattern for a very long time, and then we actually broke this pattern to the downside. So this pattern officially concluded right here when we got a bottom. So that was the completion of this pattern. And so when we started to make our way up, you could categorize this as a whole new pattern. And so the way I saw it is when we broke past our line of resistance that tracks back to this wedge, we officially started a whole new pattern here on Igen. And so if I'm looking at it on a technical basis, it does look like we are at the beginning of some sort of move. And if I kind of look at the volume in recent weeks, you can see, although we had a tough week here in Igen, you can see the last couple weeks have been very green. So there has been a lot of accumulation at these prices. And what we saw right here was this cool off of the RSI, potential big money trying to take your shares at a cheaper price. And so right now we're briefly going to look at the financials we have on TradingView. I want to show you guys on the quarterly what we're looking at. So you can see since about Q4 of 2019, we have had negative earnings that have been increasing over the last 3 quarters. But in our most recent quarter, you can see that we actually minimized our loss to a slight $27,000. So that is very nice to see here for Igen to not be losing as much money as they have. And so the next thing that we're looking at here for Igen is positive net income. And so we will get a better sense of direction in terms of their net income after they result their next quarter results. We'll get a better sense of how much revenue that they're going to generate from these partnerships, as well as there's certain deals that they have on the table. And so because we had a significant reduction in the net loss, that does show that there's some sort of improvements happening behind the scenes. And so if we come back here to Igen on the hourly time frame, you can see a very nice cup was formed. We did have a handle forming, but we had a slight breakdown. I don't think that makes this chart completely bearish. You can see our RSI is very close to being oversold, but we are still above a very crucial uptrend. And so if I kind of just drag this out right here a little bit, these are 2 lines of support right now for Igen. This was the complete bottom of the move that we've seen over that 12-year run. And so from that point on, we are treating this as a line of resistance and support. We have seen downside momentum for this stock for the last decade, and we have seen a conclusion of a pattern that was descending, and now we are starting a fresh channel. And so that does give me hope as somebody who is in this stock that there is some room to the upside. And how much room to the upside am I talking? I believe that this stock should easily get up to about 0.038. Reason why I believe that this stock in the short term can get to this point is because we have to test this line of resistance. It's a very significant line that was in our previous channel, and you can see it held as support a numerous amount of times. So if we're looking at where we are right now, we are below this point, and we need to see a back test of this point. And so from the levels we're at right now, that's about 100% increase in percentage gains on your investment. And obviously I'm not saying this is something that is guaranteed to happen, but I do believe that there is a good probability, at the very least, we get a back test of this line of resistance. And we may very well get rejected at this point, but from the levels we are trading at, I think that is a risk that I am willing to take for the potential reward at these prices. And so this is our first target right here. If we can break past this point, back test this line, I think this stock in the short term can go absolutely crazy. And in general, I don't really like to put too much money into penny stocks, but with the type of setup we have on a technical basis, the type of fundamental deals that have gone on in Igen in the past couple months, as well as potential short-term catalysts, I do believe that there's more upside potential than downside potential here on Igen stock. And so this is just a stock that I have on my radar that I have been loading like crazy this last couple of weeks. If I see more dips this coming week, I will again load up even more. We had that relief bill come up, and so with that, I think that should settle some fears in investors' minds about where the market is heading. That is a really big injection of money that I do see going back into the market, and I do think that will lead the market to go even higher because now we're gonna have more people just buying up stocks. And so I think that will also help Igen in the short term. And so if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like. We are on that road to 10K subs, so if you made it to this point, feel free to hit that subscription button. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I will see you guys in the next one.